To welcome Pritesh Chandra doing his project 5 from the Humorous Speaking Manual. So the objectives of this project are to use exaggeration to tell a humorous story, to entertain the audience, and to use body language and voice to enhance the story. It will be around 5 to 7 minutes. So Pritesh Chandra and man, why couldn't I be different? Let's welcome.
My heart was pounding, her glistening navy blue eyes staring at me. Every fiber and cell in my body was saying, yes, yes, yes. But I couldn't even utter a word. The occasion was too overwhelming. I was nervous. I was frozen. Why? This was my golden opportunity. This was my moment. I was nervous. I saw my golden opportunity pass. And I stood there and said, man, why couldn't I be different? Greetings, fellow Toastmasters and the millions who watch me on YouTube. Have you been in a situation where the moment has taken or gotten the better of you? You wanted to say something, but you froze and stood there and maybe said, man, why couldn't I be different? I have. Rose was her name, and as beautiful as a rose she was. I was new to New Zealand, notoriously handsome, and eager to explore. I remember it was an autumn evening, cold, chilly evening. I had just come from university. I was in my hostel common lounge. Like I said, I was young. However, I was quiet and I just kept to my business. Little did I know, my killer charm, my silky hair was attracting attention from the opposite sex. Now this evening, as I stood in the common lounge, Rose comes to me. Now Rose is this extremely beautiful girl studying massage therapy. Don't get any thoughts here, guys. Massage therapy at university. She comes to me and says, hey Pritesh, would you like to go on a date with me? I was trembling inside my clothes. I tried to be the cool guy I was. But I couldn't. The moment got the better of me. My heart was pounding at 100 kilometers per hour. My tongue seemed frozen. Each and every fiber and cell in my body was screaming for me to say yes. But I couldn't even utter a word. And a minute later, which to me seemed like eternity, I did say a word. No. My golden opportunity went by. Why? I wasn't confident. I second-guessed myself. English was my second language. What would she think? I might not even be able to understand her. Now friends, how many of you have been in a situation where the moment has gotten the better of you? Maybe in a job interview, a class situation, a presentation, a group discussion, or even, like silly me, when a member of the opposite gender asks you, and you are too frozen. Even though every part of your body wanted to say yes or to speak up, you couldn't say anything. That inner voice inside you was saying, you can't do it. You're not good enough. You're not confident. Friends, they say that 98% of the people in the world would rather be in the coffin box than be standing and delivering a speech at the funeral. 98%, staggering, isn't it? They also say that your brain starts growing when you are born and stops as soon as you stand in front of people to talk. But I proved them wrong. I proved it wrong. And I know you can do it too. For me, it started 2.5 years ago. Shivani, my wife, man, I love her to the moon and back. And probably she is the best wife in the world. But this evening, we had a little argument. And she comes to me crawling on her knees and hands. Yes, you heard it right. She came to me crawling. Why? Because I was hiding under the bed. I was hiding under the bed because I couldn't express myself. She comes to me, Pritesh, come here. Come on, argue like a man. Whenever I talk to you, you're like a brick wall. You hardly say what you feel. You know what? I've researched there's something called Toastmasters and you should join. Friends, that day, the seed of Toastmasters was planted in me. But being a man, I know I'm always right. And I reluctantly joined Toastmasters a bit later. But today as I stand here, I know I'm different. After maybe what seems like 1,000,000 table topics, 1,000,000 speeches, 1,000,000 critiques, I stand here feeling like a different person. Toastmasters gave me the opportunity to transform myself. And now in conclusion, I'll say that my wife cannot stop praising me. She keeps going. You're the best husband ever. I could not have got a better man. And I'd like to leave here saying, friends, for some of you, maybe it is your turn to get out from underneath the bed. Be that confident speaker. Be that confident leader. And never, ever, you have to see your golden opportunity pass by and you standing there and say, man, why couldn't I be different? Thank you.